We've been doing this for the past few weeks. Last week wasn't too bad. Last week wasn't too bad.
Speak for yourself.
Well, my week wasn't too bad. I still have not lit the world on fire with this. I'm gonna pull this up on my phone. So obviously we are filming this once again on Thursday night. So we're not. I picked the Falcon. No. We're not gonna do the Bucks and Falcons pick, but we're gonna go ahead and go through the slate and pick our games, not spread, just money line or who's gonna win, whatever you're doing, gambling or not. We're in a pick and pull with about 85 other people, and so we're just gonna go through that right now and kind of see who we want to pick.
Yeah.
So the first game, London game, first one across the pond, in the morning. We got the New York Football Jets versus the red hot Sam Darnold led Minnesota Vikings. We'll go ahead and start with you.
Yeah.
As a former USC man, not you, but Sam Darnold.
Sammy D. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the hot hand. I think you can't really take it into account. Obviously, home and away, right? We're playing, and they're both playing overseas.
Yeah,
so you can't take that into account. So I'm gonna take the hotter team. Right now, Sam Darnold and Justin Jefferson just look like the hottest 1-2 combo there is in the NFL.
Hard to argue.
And to be honest, losing to the Broncos last week for the Jets, that is tough. So I do think that they're gonna, come out fighting, but I just think there's too much talent all across the board for the Vikings. So I'll go with the Vikings.
If this was earlier in the year, I probably would pick the Jets.
Yeah,
but it's not. And Minnesota did make that good 49ers defense look bad.
Mm-hmm.
Jets have a good defense. I do think Aaron Rodgers bounces back after a bad week last week. Him and his offense, I think they bounce back, but it's not going to be enough. I'm taking the Vikings.
Give me Sam Darnold to lead in another revenge game. Give me Sam.
Nice.
Vikings go 5-0.
All right. Here we go. That's crazy. Imagine saying that to yourself 5 weeks ago.
I don't think Vikings fans would think that was a possibility.
All right. We got Carolina in Chicago. I'll go ahead and lead this one off. Caleb Williams looks a lot better, and I'm going to roll with Caleb Williams. I know Andy Dalton's there, and the Bears got good defense. I'm going to go with Caleb and the Bears.
Strictly off just defensive purposes, and it is Andy Dalton that we're talking about, I think he obviously throughout his career he's always struggled against tough defenses. So it's going to be a low-scoring one. I'm taking the Bears.
Yeah, also taking the Bears. Look at that defense. It's going to be tough for anyone to walk in there in the Soldier Field and capitalize on that. But Andy Dalton, I feel like, also technically a revenge game for Bears quarterback. But we'll see.
Wow. I forgot about that.
We'll see.
So did everybody else.
I think that he's going to go in there and sling it a little too much, maybe a couple picks on the day. So I'll go Chicago Bears.
That's great.
Twice?
Brother.
Crazy. Twice is crazy.
I have my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, but that's an alarm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stop snoozing the alarm and just turn it off.
There's MLB talk.
We got Baltimore in Cincinnati. We'll go to our Baltimore fan. I think I know who he's picking.
Is there any other option? It's got to be the Ravens. Beating Cincinnati at home. Lamar is 8-1 against Joe Burrow in both of their careers. It shows that Lamar is just the better quarterback, in my opinion. And they're the better team on paper, and they've been the red-hot team the last couple of weeks, one of them.
Yeah.
So I'll go Baltimore, going 3-2 on the season.
I mean, I love the Bengals, but until they can show me a week where they look absolutely dominant, because even last week in their first win against Carolina, they barely won by a field goal. So I'm taking the Red Hot Ravens in Cincinnati.
I think Lamar and Derrick Henry make that Bengals defense look like Swiss cheese. I don't think Joe Burrow and that high-powered offense is going to be able to do enough. I'm taking the I'm on baseball, and I almost said the Orioles. I'm taking the Ravens. Wrong bird this time. I said wrong freaking feline last time. All right, here we go. We got a big one.
Game of the week,
in
my opinion.
I would say we got the Buffalo Bills versus the Texas Texans
in
in
Houston.
in NRG.
NRG, baby. All right, I'll lead us. I don't know if that was too much of a preemptive one, but originally I had the Bills, but coming on with the jersey, I can't pick against my boys. CJ Stroud. It's been a little bit of a rocky last 2 weeks for, I would say, the team, but this is where we get back on track. And I usually don't say we, but Texans, baby.
He's suiting up this week. Do you see the jersey? He's suiting up. I'm taking the Bills. They had a rough one last week. Thursday Night Football. It was Thursday Night
Sunday Night Football.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday Night Football. My bad.
Yeah.
Sunday Night Football against the Ravens. That's going to happen. That Ravens. I think we're going to learn that Ravens team is going to make a lot of teams look like that. Defense. I do have some defensive concerns about the Bills, but I think Josh Allen in that offense where he throws to everybody. A little bit of a revenge game for Stephon Diggs, but I'm taking the Bills.
Yeah, also taking the Bills. You know, this is pretty much what you would call like a 50-50 game. Obviously, Texas might have an advantage on paper being home, but I think Josh Allen and the Bills have a nice comeback game, especially after that demolishing that they had last week. So I got the Bills winning.
All right, this is the last one I'll announce. We have the Indianapolis Colts in Jacksonville. I think I'm going to keep this short and sweet. The Colts haven't won in Jacksonville since like 2016 or something like that. I think that continues, even though Joe Flacco is going to be spinning the pill probably. And if there's anybody that's going to get them a win, might be Joey Flacco. I'm taking the Jaguars.
I think for me, they look great. Finally, with Joe Flacco under center, give me the Colts.
I'm going to go with the Jaguars. Colts hand them their first win.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll do the next one. We got the Miami Dolphins, probably led by Tyler Huntley, ex-Raven, going in to New England. What do you guys got?
I mean, this is just a gross game. It's going to finish 12-9. Field goal fest. I got Patriots beating the Dolphins at home.
You know, I'm the same way. I think that if I'm going to take a team that's going to win a scrappy, boring game, I'm always going to take the Patriots. Give me the Patriots.
Mike McDaniel. Don't make me regret this because I'm going the Dolphins.
I'm sure he'll see this.
Yeah, he probably will. But yeah, I think they swept them last year. Obviously under very different circumstances, but you know, he's got something figured out against them. Now, obviously, Belichick's not there, but I would still say it's they still play similar type of football.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm taking the Dolphins.
You got to turn that auto log off.
All right. Now, hey, we might have called this a snooze fest going into the season, but certainly not anymore. We got the Cleveland Browns going into Washington against the Commanders. What do you guys got?
This is going to be a one-way game, in my personal opinion. I think the only reason this is going to be a snooze fest is because Jane Daniels and the Washington Commanders just dropped their nuts all over Cleveland. I think the Commanders are going to win by 2 touchdowns.
I think you take that if you're the Browns.
Yeah, I mean, I also got the Commanders winning. I think the offense, led by offense coordinator Cliff Kingsbury, is just firing on all cylinders. So it is not going to be that close, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
Commanders win it easy.
Yeah, I think we were talking about the Ravens being hot. I mean, I think the Commanders are right there with them. All right, moving on to our next game. This is going to be an ugly one. In division, we got the Raiders going a mile high. What do you guys got this week?
I got the Raiders, away team. Yeah, I think they get past the Devontae Adams drama, if you will. We'll see if he gets traded here shortly, because I'm pretty sure as soon as he gets traded, that hamstring is going to feel nice and healthy. But yeah, I think they go in, and honestly, I'm just not impressed by the Broncos at all. Bo Nix is a pretty bad starting quarterback. But we'll see. They beat the Jets, so who knows? That defense might be legit. But I'm still going with the Raiders. I think they have a decent game.
I think I'm gonna go with the Broncos, and I'm gonna keep this a little short with no Adams and possibly no Max. I think the Bengals might be too much, or not the Bengals.
Broncos.
The Broncos might be too much, and I think the Broncos can pull it out at home.
Yes, yeah, it's at home, and I think for me, until they do move on from Devontae Adams, I think it's just gonna keep a cloud over their head. So I'm taking the Broncos. They're riding 2 straight wins. Maybe we see a third. I'm taking a third. And last one for me, we got the Cardinals, who we thought were gonna be good, going into San Francisco. I personally, I'm gonna keep it short. I'm taking the Niners. I wasn't believing the Kyler hype coming back. I'm leaving it at that.
Yeah, I'm also not on the Kyler hype train. I love Marvin Harrison, though. Great player. But yeah, I'll take the 49ers at home.
We'll make a clean sweep. 49ers. Call of Duty beta came out. Kyler's no good. No, like, seriously, sorry, real quick. The Washington Commanders made that Cardinals defense look real bad.
Yeah.
And I think that if there's anybody that's going to make them look worse, it's that 49ers off.
Let's see. Next game, we have the New York Football Giants at Seattle Seahawks.
Ugh.
I think that defense is going to be too much for them. I'm going to go with the Seahawks at home.
Yeah, I think they didn't look too great last week in Detroit. But I think we see a nice bounce back win for the Seahawks this week.
Detroit's a tough place to play, and that's a real good team. Like I said with the Ravens, I think Detroit's going to do that to a lot of teams. Seattle looks pretty good. I do believe in Geno. Plain sweet, baby. Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, and with Neighbors still kind of on the fence with the concussion, he might not even play, and that's
Might
your
not
best
play.
player. So
yeah.
it's going to be a tough day for the Giants and Giants fans. Next, we have the Green Bay Packers at the Los Angeles Rams. I think Jordan Love gets his comeback win finally. Last week didn't go their way. But I'm hoping for, a good Jada Reed game as well, fantasy-wise. So we'll see. I'm going to go Packers beating the Rams away.
Yeah, I 0-2 technically on the season for Jordan Love.
Yeah.
I think he finally gets off the schneid and then beats up on the Rams this week.
Rams are real hurt. And listen, I'm not saying there's a quarterback controversy, but Jordan Love's 0-2. Malik Willis, no, I'm joking. Jordan Love is obviously probably a top 10 quarterback, top end quarterback in the NFL. And the Rams are beat up, man. Give me the Packers. A lot of clean sweeps so far with you announcing them.
Yeah, we'll see. Sunday Night Football. We have the Dallas Cowboys at the Pittsburgh Steelers. This could be a rough one for the Cowboys. No Marcus Lawrence.
Yep.
No Micah Parsons, most likely. The defense is going to be tough to. Let's see if they can, withstand the pressure that they receive from the Steelers. I just think that Dak is going to turn it up a little bit with CD. So I got Cowboys beating the Steelers.
Wow.
And let's get real. I'm not picking the fucking Steelers. Fuck the Steelers.
You kind of, got us going with that. I thought
The bait was out.
No,
I was biting.
No.
I was biting.
The bait was out, and I'm going to take the bait. I'm taking Steelers. The Cowboys are really undersized up front with their defense. I know the Steelers aren't the best at running the rock, but I got fact checked on that because last night or the other time I said that the Steelers can pound the rock. Apparently they can't. But Steelers do have good size. And that defense is really good. I do like Dak, and CD's really good, but that defense can be a lot. Only elite quarterbacks like Joe Flacco can beat him. Give me the Steelers.
Yeah, oh man. I think until the Cowboys, they show you that they can beat good teams, then I'll start to pick them. But I think with a great defense like the Steelers have, you can only chip TJ Watt so many times until he gets to the quarterback. So for me, I'm taking the Steelers.
Just do what the Colts did and hold them all game.
Let's see. Monday Night Football in Arrowhead. The Saints visit the Kansas City Chiefs. Brian, who do you got?
The Chiefs have a premium defense again, and it seems like Patrick Mahomes and that offense do enough to win. It seems like they're totally fine winning games with their defense, and I think that continues. I think that although that New Orleans Saints offense is explosive, I think that Chiefs defense is just that much better. I'll take the Chiefs, and I'll go on a little bit of one. I'll take the Chiefs by 10.
I am tired of seeing these damn referees give the Chiefs every game because arguably they could be 0-4 right now. So give me the damn Saints.
Wow. I'm there with you. I want the Saints as well. Upset of the week. I think the Saints go into Arrowhead, and I think the lack of weapons that Mahomes now has with Rashee Rice, with him, breaking his receiver's leg almost, I think that's gonna be a detriment. So yeah, I got the Saints, that hopefully explosive offense, beating the defending Super Bowl champions. All right, guys, that's it for our pick'ems. Let us know if you agreed. If you don't, go ahead and throw it in the comments. Let's see what we think.
Thanks, guys.